What's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Good afternoon. For today's video, we will going to discuss our top 20 sa Binibining Pilipinas 2019. Ngayon sa YouTube channel natin, nagbago na tayo ng pangalan which is ang PC Davao, which short sa name ko na Paul Christian. So Davao, parang ginaya ko na rin siya doon kay David Gibson, yung DG Manila niya, pero yun nga, Davao version naman. So, PC Davao. And, for my very special guest, we have, pakilala ka.
Hi, good afternoon. Ako si Roland.
Wala energy.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yan. So, ngayon yung fast approaching nga talaga yung Binibining Pilipinas ngayong taon na to. Kasi nga, very talaga yung demand ng mga next queen natin is very high, which is yung parang susundan nila yung yapak ni Miss Catriona, which is our Miss Universe 2018.
Yes, and the pressure is really on because we are aiming for a back-to-back crown for Miss Universe, and a lot of beautiful, confident, and very stunning candidates are really participating in this year's Binibining Pilipinas 2019, and I think that isa tong malaking bakbakan because a lot of beautiful women from the entire Philippines are vying for those 6 crowns to be given. So here are our
But before tayo mag-proceed sa ating top 20, so individual yung top 20 namin, and then we will trim down to top 10, and then our second runner-up, first runner-up, and the queens or possible na makoronahan, no? So based lang to sa picture nila, di ba? Sa yung official top 40 picture nila doon sa I think Mississology. So doon kami nag-base. So wala pa tong Q&A, wala pa tong mga preparation nila, preliminary competition.
Like swimsuit. So we are just basing our prediction sa official photos na nakalagay doon o na-post sa Mississology sa Facebook. So we're just basing our prediction on the photos.
Before you came round, my heart would never be much fun.
So ngayon ikaw mauuna, be. So sino yung mga top possible top 20 mo? Go.
Okay, may possible top 20 sa Binibining Pilipinas 2019. My first is I have Patricia Magtanong. Next is Hannah Arnold. Third is Samantha Bernardo. Fourth is BK Rushton. Fifth is si Emma Tiglao. Sixth is si Gazini Ganados. Seventh is si Aya Abisamis. Eighth is si Risham Ramirez Said. I think she is a half Palestinian. Yes. And number 9 is si Eileen Astrid De Vera. 10th is si Jessery Dumaging. 11th is si Maria Isabella Galeria. 12th is si Daniel Joy Magno. 13th is si Mary Faye Murphy. 14th is si Sigrid Grace Flores. 15th is si Marie Sherry Ann Tormes. 16th is si Marian Marquez. 17th is si April May Short. 18th si Alanis Rain Binoya. 19th is Lara Grace Licap, and 20th is si Jessica Marasigan.
Ayun yung top 20 ni Bebe. So now for my top 20, so may list kami dito guys para hindi kami ayan, may list kami. So for my top 20, my top 20 would be Maria Andrea Abisamis. So we all know na maraming mga repeaters na sumali this year. So isa si Maria Andrea Abisamis, second si Danielle Joy Magno, third si, in no particular order to siya guys. So, pangatlo ko si Ruby Marie Faustino. Fourth, si Bea Patricia Magtanong, which is, I heard na isa siyang lawyer. So, very maganda yung profiling niya. So, yun. Fifth would be April May Short. Sixth, si Hannah Arnold, which is very, very gorgeous. Yung face, alam mo yung Mama Mary in Binibining Pilipinas. So, 7 is ang returning natin si Vicky Marie Milagrosa Rushton. 8 natin si Samantha May Bernardo, which is second runner-up last year. Then, si Emma Marie Tiglao. Next is, ito siya yung kanina, bet ko rin siya si Resham Ramirez Said. Kasi nga, very, ano talaga siya, yung beauty niya, very, kakaiba siya, hindi siya yung typical Filipina. Of course, yung mga past winners natin, di ba may mga half. Siya din half din siya, Palestinian.
Palestinian.
So, yun. So, next is si Eileen Astrid De Vera. I think Eileen Astrid De Vera is winner ng Mucha ng Pilipinas, I think. Oo, parang nanalo siya sa isang competition din sa Manila. So, yon si Maria Sherry Ann Tormes, si Marian Marquez, si Johanna Carla Saad. Next, si Luciel Denise Amorog. Next, si Martina Faustina Diaz. Next, si Gazini Cristiana Ganados. Isa rin tong outstanding pagdating sa picture, as you can see dyan. So, para siyang Brazilian na Venezuelan. Basta mga Latina, ganon. May 18 is si Jessica Marasigan, which is mga sa It's Showtime na Girl Trends. And si Joanna Rose Toledo. And lastly, si Lara Grace Lakap. Ayun guys.
So, top 10 ko is, first is Patricia Magtanong. Second is si Hannah Arnold. Third is Samantha Bernardo. Fourth is si Vicky Rushton. Panglima si Emma Tiglao. Sixth is si Gazini Ganados. Of course, seventh is Aya Abisamis. Eighth is si Risham Ramirez Said. Ninth is si Eileen Astrid De Vera. And the 10th is April May Short.
Yan. Yan, for my top 10 naman, we have Bea Patricia Magtanong, Hannah Arnold, Vicky Marie Milagrosa Rushton, Maria Andrea Abisamis, si Samantha May Bernardo, si Emma Marie Tiglao, Danielle Joy Magno, si Resham Ramirez Said, si Marie Sherry Ann Tormes, and si Gazini Cristiana Ganados. Ayan yung top 10 ko. And for the titles, so, sino-sino yung mga titles mo din? So, go ahead.
Okay, yung mga titles ko for this year is, second runner-up would be Risham Ramirez Said. Well, she is beautiful sa picture, and I think she will also slay in the competition. However, I still have this doubt that she can win one of those international crowns. So I just put her as a second runner-up. And first runner-up is, well, it's Vicky Rushton still because, yes, she is my first runner-up still because I don't find her fierce. However, she is beautiful, and I just hope that she will perform well, more than what she did during the previous year ng Binibining Pilipinas. And my Miss Globe is si Aya Abisamis. I think she is very strong contender for this year, and I just believe that she will win one of those crowns. Like, I put her as Miss Globe. Third is Miss Grand International. Yes, si Samantha Bernardo. I just can tell that she can really shine on this pageant for Miss Grand International, and I have this feeling that she can be a strong contender for this particular pageant. I just hope that she will win this crown. And third is, no, I'm sorry. Miss Supranational will be Hannah Arnold. Well, she is half Aussie, and I just watched videos of her, like the interview of her, and she can communicate well, and I think she is perfectly fit for this pageant for Miss Supranational. Uh, April Me short for Intercontinental. Well, I like her beauty and I find her exotic. And while I haven't seen any video na rumarampa siya or interview of her, but I just have this instinct ko lang or intuition ko lang that she will get a crown as a Miss Intercontinental or any of those 6 crowns. And nagkulang pa ba?
MGI. Miss Grand.
It's Samantha Bernardo na. Of course, Miss International is it's Emma Tiglao for Miss International. So as we can tell that Caliber Sosa, Atisa Manalo, and I think that Emma Tiglao is a perfect prototype of those kinds of beauties that we are sending to Miss International. And I just hope and I will root for her to compete in this international pageant. And of course, the greatest crown of all, it's Miss Universe, and I picked Patricia Magtanong because I've read her affiliations, the educational background, and I think she is undergoing her studies on law, and she has lots of affiliations and degree courses. And I have watched a video niya na in-interview siya. It's an ambush interview, and she can also communicate well. And I believe that she is the one to beat this year. And with her height, 5'9", she is one of the strong contenders for Miss Universe that the Philippines will send, like a Triona Gray and Pia Wurtzbeck. So Patricia Magtanong is my Miss Universe. So those are my top contenders with their titles.
Okay, so for my second runner-up, first runner-up, and mga queen ko, for me, based lang din sa picture nila na in-upload ng Missology. So, for my second runner-up, si Danielle Joy Magno. I think outstanding or outstanding yung picture niya doon sa Missology. Yun. So, for my first runner-up, we have Marie Sherry Ann Tormes. Of course, sumali na siya last year, and although top contender din siya last year, but now I think nag-prepare na siya, but gusto ko makita yung pasarela niya kasi wala pa kasing pasarela and other Q&A na mga ganap doon sa competition. No, and now for our crowns, we have first Miss Globe. I put Resham Ramirez Said kasi nga yun niya yung beauty niya. Kasi sa past winners or queens ng Miss Globe, parang Miss Tiza, yung mga nakukuha or naka-crown. So, with Resham Ramirez Said, very morena, very Mediterranean yung beauty niya. So, I think may malaking chance siya kung makakapas or magkakaroon siya ng isang crown doon sa Binibining Pilipinas. Okay, for Miss Intercontinental, I put Samantha May Bernardo because Samantha May Bernardo, yung last year niyang performance, Q&A niya, magaling siya. I thought na makakuha siya ng isang crown doon. But okay na rin yung second runner. I think parang dito siya mas gagalingan niya yung performance niya. And for Miss Grand International, I put Maria Andrea Abisanis because yun nga, like last year si Eva Patalinhog, Miss Tiza, medyo maliit siya, kaya pero performance wise magaling naman si Eva. But for Maria Andrea Abisanis, I think matangkad siya, and of course may sa dugo nila, yung auntie ata niya is a Binibining Pilipinas, something yun. So I think pwede siyang lumaban dun sa Miss Grand International. For Miss Supranational, I put Hannah Arnold, which is same lang kay Roland, sa bebe ko. So I think Hannah Arnold is, of course, sa mga sa Supranational kasi parang hinahanap nila yung hindi masyadong fierce na muka, as long as appealing sa camera, yung love siya ng camera, and I think mas madaling ma-market yung mga ganong mukha like Hannah Arnold. And then for my Miss International, I would put Emma May Tiglao, same din tayo, Miss International. Wala masyado akong nakita or narinig sa kanya, but yun nga, based sa picture din, I think pwede siya doon sa Miss International. And for Miss Universe, same na din kami with Miss Bea Patricia Magtanong. I think outstanding yung picture niya with yung yellow ribbon na sa taas. I think yun nga, matalino siya kasi nga isang lawyer, and I think tutulungan naman din siya ng team niya if ever nasa competition na sa Binibining Pilipinas. And I hope that this year we can have the back-to-back win for the country. And for all the girls na sasali is galingan nila, mas prepared, mas 100 or 1,000 million times pa ba yung kailangan nilang paghandaan, kasi nga mahirap yung competition now na very tumatak na rin sa atin yung mga ginawa ng ating past teams. So ikaw ba, ano yung masasabi mo or ma-advise mo doon sa ating mga candidates for Binibining Pilipinas 2019?
So yung advice ko sa kanila is just be confident, because the essence of being a contender is not just about beauty, but it's also about your advocacy. And if ever you will win in the competition, what influence can you give to your fellow men, especially to our Filipinas? And of course, it takes hard work, determination, and of course love that will take you to the crown. So good luck to all the girls. And
girls,
yes, so just be yourself and trust yourself and believe in God, and everything is possible. Just remember that everything happens for a reason. Win or lose, at least you have tried, and if you will win, congratulations. If you have lose, just take it as a lesson, and never ever quit or give up, because I believe that you never fail in life until you give up. So that's it. So good luck to all the contenders, and hopefully Philippines will bring home the Miss Universe crown. It's a back-to-back victory.
claim it, guys.
Let's claim it as early as now. So good luck, and thank you for watching the video.
And kung hindi ka pa subscriber sa YouTube channel ko, please do subscribe. Please like and subscribe, and hit mo na rin yung notification bell para updated kayo sa mga hanash at ganap ko dito sa YouTube channel. Yan. Thank you, guys!